good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. So we just released some awesome news about Mr. REN and his album Sick Boy beating out Mr. Rick Astley, Mr. Rick Roll himself for the #1 spot and being totally independent while doing it. And I've been learning a lot about Mr. REN. I've really been looking forward to, getting back to his music. And, speaking of music, if finding new music and all that is what you're into, you might want to take a look around the channel and please suggest some artists that we need to check out and show peeps. That's what this is all about, is finding new music and, discovering new artists and from new areas and new stuff that we didn't even know existed, nor did we know we needed in our lives. I have found so many just incredible artists doing things that I never thought possible by a human, let alone doing them the way they are doing them. You definitely need to take a look around, check out some of the playlists we got, some stuff that you definitely, I guarantee you're going to find something that you've never heard before and something you're really going to be blown away by. Now, speaking of blown away, Mr. REN blew Rick Astley right out of the water. Basically, it wasn't even close at the end of it. From what I'm hearing from people commenting and stuff, Sick Boy beat out Rick Astley's Are We There Yet by over like 18,000 units. Yeah. Now, I think this says a lot for the independent music industry as it is and what is possible. And also, REN has shown that, things that have held him back, he has used to his advantage in a way. And I've also found that I have quite a lot more in common with Mr. REN than I originally thought. And I think being that, Mr. REN has just done an incredible thing by getting #1 on the charts and making, I think, the mid-50s on the U.S. billboards. Let's not forget that. Somebody brought that to my attention, and that is just insane on its own. I thought I want to do a full review of this album, and there's going to be a lot more things we're going to be doing to this channel, full reviews of albums, independent, mainstream, all that stuff. And this is going to be one that I already got some that I'm going to be releasing some new music I want to show everyone, independent music and some mainstream stuff I want to talk about. A lot of awesome stuff. So definitely stay tuned for that. But this is something I've really, really wanted to be checking out is Mr. REN and Sick Boy. So why don't we do just that? Here is REN with Sick Boy. Let's check it out.
Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy.
boy, anabolic steroids, stem cell, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break, boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go. Take another pill, here, take a couple more. Let's see how you're doing in another week or so. You'll be feeling worse
Oh my
when the
God.
side effects will show. Derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan. Complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration. Drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown. I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground. I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound. I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pic, boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
I need a moment. So this, yeah. So the way he basically summed this up, being somebody that deals with Lyme disease and it's not only the symptoms that come along with it, it's you mentioned to a doctor you have Lyme disease and you can tell. I mean, I swear to you, there's doctors out there that basically almost look at Lyme disease like it's witchcraft made up. It isn't a thing. And then there's so many different variations, and a lot of people get lucky and a lot of people get screwed. I can tell you what happens when you go in, and especially go in at a time where, you know, America's having an opioid crisis and people are, you know, going into hospitals and stuff to, well, get a fix. And here you are, and it's like, no, man, this is this is bad. I feel like my skin is peeling off of my body. I can feel the air. This isn't normal. And they just look at you like, and then they send you home. They can't even give you, this is the irony of it all. And, and yeah, blame it on, the medical system in America, whatever. It definitely has its ups and its downs. That's for sure. And I could talk in great length about stuff that the average person doesn't realize when they go to their doctor or when they get prescribed a medication. That a lot of times, I hate to put it this way, but a lot of doctors are just drug pushers with an MD. They get kickbacks from drug companies, and and people can sit and say, oh, my doctor wouldn't. Yes, they would, because they like money. But let's just not even. The way that he summed this up so quickly and so easily was, I've never seen it be done so fluidly, so easily. And I don't think I've ever related with something so damn much. Like every word that came out of his mouth, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's referencing, alluding to. And some more of the irony that I'll tell you, and again, you could chalk this up to our medical system, but they give you this test, and if you're of a certain age, and I'm assuming Ren was about the same age I was when this happened, they think that, well, because they present the same way, there's two options we have here. It's either shingles or it's Lyme disease, because people our age, there wasn't a chicken pox vaccine. So the first thing the doctor will ask you, because you have these symptoms, they will ask you, did you have chicken pox when you were younger? And yeah, a lot of kids did. Chicken, it's funny how parents were yesteryear versus today. It's like they would never think of having, purposely having their children interact to get sick the way that our parents did, because it was, again, advised. And now we learn all these years later that, whoa, yeah, come to find out, if you get that, you could suffer from this other thing. Well, here's the fun part about all of this. And this is why he is so friggin' discouraged in this song. Is they'll say, oh, well, we can't just do a test that can tell us right away if you have Lyme disease. But what we can do is write you these scripts. None of them will be for pain. None of them will be able to deal with the agony that you're going through right now. None of that will be for that. It will be these high dollar medications that we can't even give you samples of. Good luck. And oh yeah, so just in case, here, we're going to give you both these medications. And yeah, the side effects, yeah, have fun with that. And then later, you talk to a doctor and they say, oh, well, we could probably use this antibiotic to help you get this out of your system. And the antibiotic, you can't even live with it. You spend your whole time vomiting, and this is the the sad truth of, living with these things. And then the symptoms of it and being able to deal with it are quite another issue on their own. Of course, they're different for everybody, but I would imagine, given the fact that there are certain things that he's pretty much resigned himself to the fact that he cannot do, one of them being touring. And I love the fact that he does these shows, these impromptu type shows that, his fans know about because they're paying attention. And I would imagine he suffers from a lot of the same issues of, these strange pains for no reason. What this does is it does strange things to your nervous system. So your nervous system doesn't know how to react to things. And it's basically throwing out signals or taking them away. That's always fun. Simple things like sometimes even holding a bowl, you can drop it because you just suddenly lost feeling in your hand. Wondering why you have a sharp pain in your side and sitting there thinking for hours about what did I do? How did I turn wrong? And no, it's just there because. And your joints being on fire and the stuff that just, and if you try to explain it to a doctor, they, it's like they don't know what to do. It's like this mythical thing that even if they have no idea and they're not even honest about it, they can't even look you in the face and say, I don't know. They'll just feed you another medication. Oh, that one made you sick? Well, here, try this one. Yeah, well, this one costs $300 for 30 pills. Like, I could buy drugs on the street for cheaper and kill myself easier than it would be to buy this antibiotic. So, with all that being said, this hits the nail right on the head. And the things that I had briefly mentioned that were in the article I was reading from, which I'll have a link to that video and possibly that article and all that stuff. He's mentioning here. And like I said, there'll be a full review of this album and more of the other stuff that he's doing with this. Yeah. This was very, like, straight to the point, to the heart of the matter. And he didn't mince words one bit. The way he delivered this and the frustration, it's possibly the biggest thing dealing with things like this is frustration, knowing that you're dealing with something that even big wig paid professionals will either deny, that they'll act like, oh, it's all in your head, or which is just another term for I have no idea what to do with this disease, or they just keep throwing high dollar meds at it and seeing what sticks and makes you feel like you feel better. I feel like I didn't talk about the song enough. I love the way that it's very simple. It's because it matters more, and by simple I mean there's not a lot going on. We have a beat, we have, this is just basically a beat and him just spitting out truth and facts and just shit the way it is. And I appreciate that. Ren is a refreshing character. He is somebody that I think industry folk are afraid of because of the fact that people can connect with him way easier than any high dollar folk singer that the industry could throw at you, or any melancholy blues singer with one of the best voices in the world could throw at you. Yeah, that might be beautiful, and it might be some of the most beautiful stuff you've ever heard. But can you relate with it like you relate with this? I mean, I truly think that he is going. That's such a cool shot, and it really makes me, yeah, it's like PTSD in real time. I love this. I can't wait to dig into it. And I'm happy that there is somebody out there, saying these things. This might be innocuous stuff or stuff that people just straight out, not everybody can probably relate with it, but at the same time, yeah, everybody can relate with frustration and people not understanding. And, you don't exactly have to be dealing with the exact same issues to get the point. And yeah, and I really think that he does that in a way that is so simple yet so elegant and so, and it's like the industry folk can't even mimic that. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And that's not to put people that are in the mainstream down or whatever. I don't think they have anything close to him and to offer. And even if they did, it just, they would rather buy him. And he is apparently not for sale. And I like that. Expect more. I'm sorry this rambled on. I wouldn't blame you for fast forwarding through it. But I give this 10 out of 10. Well, I think that's my first ranking on this channel. And we're almost to 10,000 subscribers. Have you noticed that? Wow, we're doing pretty cool over here. Finding awesome new music. And we've been doing that together. And I've been enjoying the ride. Been finding a lot of cool bands that it's just, it's like there's so many more new suggestions coming in. It's like, yeah, but I still want to find out more from this band. But it's an embarrassment of riches. And I feel like a very rich person to have this library of awesomeness at my fingertips. And if it wasn't for you people, I would have never have discovered REN. And I'm very happy that I did. On very multiple levels that we'll perhaps get into at another time. But yeah, this deserves every bit of number one that it is. And I can't wait to hear this whole thing and come back to you and we can talk about it, because this is going to be great. I can already tell. And for years I kind of lost my excitement in music, being part of the industry, being in it, seeing the ins and outs and the ugly side, and it's like, this has given me excitement to find all these new things and all these new bands and all this new stuff that, I'm glad that it's there, and I'm glad that it's exciting. And I'm glad we're doing this thing together. This is awesome. If this is your first time hearing some idiot ramble about REN for 20,000 minutes, I'm sorry. You got a poor introduction. You need to go check this gentleman out. We will have all the links set up for you in the description. Everything you need to hook up with this gentleman. And definitely go. This is what this channel is all about. Is, if anybody ever asks themselves, what a React channel is all about? Well, this one is all about finding new music and exploring it together and showing it to more people and getting the word out there. These are artists that more people should know about. And I hope in some tiny way I can help at least one person find a band that maybe changes their day, their minute, their hour, their life perhaps. I think we'll have accomplished something great here. And I think that thing is happening. Awesome stuff. I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm already in love with this man's music, and I look forward to checking out more of it. And you can check out more that we've checked out and explore. But definitely, hope everybody out there is having a great day. Hope it's going as good as it possibly can be. I know we have a lot of things going on around the world and a lot of things that are displeasuring, to say the least. I wish all you the safest and the best and happiest of days. Stay safe out there. We got tons more news, reviews, reacts, all sorts of stuff. And have a great day out there, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.